Because if no one wants to buy your offer, you won't have a business. The good news is, it doesn't have to be complicated to make sure you're selling something people really want. Let's look at how with these 3 simple tweaks. Hi, I'm Luisa Zhou, and this channel is all about actionable advice to help you build your own profitable online business to go from employee to entrepreneur and beyond. Because I truly believe anyone can build a business if you're willing to do the work. Starting with the first tweak, which is also a very common reason many new entrepreneurs struggle to sell their offers. Time for an Unwisdom alert. You might have heard to create an offer that focuses on the result you can help someone get. Yes, your offer should have a result and be able to deliver on it, but what's much more powerful is the result of your offer. For example, if you're a health coach who helps people lose weight, that's not a bad start. But that's also exactly what every other health coach is selling too. Instead, ask yourself, what happens after I've helped that person get the result? In this example, after I've helped someone lose weight, they feel so good about themselves. They have more confidence, which means they might show up more at work, enjoy work more, and get a raise. They have more energy, which equals more time and better memories with the people and the things that they care about. They might have a better love life. Once you start speaking to not just the result, but the result of the result like that, you'll see a lot more people resonating with your offer, because that's what your ideal clients really want. But just getting more interest isn't enough. There's another tweak that will make it much easier to sell your offer. Because even if someone is interested in it, they might still be on the fence about buying it. When that happens, you are more likely to lose the sale. The missing piece that'll nudge a lot of people off the fence to buy from you is a clear communication of the real value of your offer. You might have heard to talk about how much support you give and how much you care about your clients. Or even worse, but unfortunately just as common, you might have heard to anchor your value against what it'll cost them to not get the result. But both of these are bad advice because either everyone does it, which makes it the bare minimum to include, or it just plain feels salesy and doesn't work either. What will make a big difference is if you can explain the value in terms of tangible things your ideal client can be, have, and do. For example, if you're a health coach and your package includes unique recipes with special blends and spices to help lose weight, those recipes have a very tangible value. First, of course, they help your client lose weight. But again, that's just a bare minimum. Beyond that, they help your client have more time because you've already created these easy to follow recipes for them. They're delicious, which means your client will actually eat and enjoy them, do them. You might even customize the portions or special spices and flavors to your client and their health needs, which means they'll finally be that hot, fit version of themselves they've been dreaming of. That's the kind of value breakdown that will make it super clear why your offer is a no-brainer to buy. It'll also make it a lot easier for you to make sales because your clients will understand why your price is an incredible value and thus be happier to pay it. But there's one more tweak that makes an even bigger difference because it's a lot easier to sell to someone who wants to buy and is also ready to do the work to get the results. You've probably heard to focus on selling to your ideal client. You might have even done some of those ideal client avatar worksheets. That's not bad advice on its own, but if that's all you're focused on, you're probably going to get more no's than yeses because this advice misses a critical point. Your ideal client has not always been your ideal client. They went through on a journey to get to this point, that journey having several stages. First, they became aware of the problem you can help them with. But even though this person might fit your ideal client avatar, they are not your ideal client. Because someone who has just become aware of the problem might not even care enough to solve it yet, let alone pay to get help solving it. Eventually, if the problem is important enough, they'll move on to wanting to solve their problem. But that doesn't mean they're willing to pay for it yet. Next, they'll do some research and realize there is a solution to their problem. But they might want to try the free options first. If you focus on your ideal client at this stage, they might not be ready to even think about buying yet. Eventually though, they'll realize that you get what you pay for, including with free. And that's when they'll start looking to buy. This is when you want to start focusing on your ideal client. In fact, you might want to take it even further. Wait until your ideal client has bought a few things and realized there's a difference between the quality of what you offer and what others offer. At this stage, that is your true ideal client. This is who your offer should focus on. But make sure your offer isn't speaking to your ideal client before they're ready to buy, because that person is actually not yet your ideal client. Don't be discouraged if it takes a little experimenting. These 3 tweaks can make a big difference to your sales. It's normal that it takes a little time for these pieces to click into place. High five to you for being here and working through it. But I know it can feel hard and maybe even impossible sometimes. That's why I share a breakdown of how I made $106,000 in just 4 months before I left my 9-to-5 in this video. You'll see my strategy and numbers breakdown and build belief in what's possible for you. I'll see you there.